Happy Easter, everybody, or at least kind of, Easter Friday. Yeah, that's a thing. So, we all know Easter's coming up. Easter's Sunday. Well, I don't know exactly when you guys celebrate it. Me, I don't even think I celebrate that oftenly. Like, there's chocolates usually sometimes, but not in recent years. Not in recent years. Today's my mom's birthday, though, so that was fun. Woo! My mom's birthday. We did a lot of interesting things. We went to a gem and rock show. That was fun. I love being around a whole bunch of rocks. But have you ever been around a rock and you sort of get that weird sort of tingly feeling from it? Or even any kind of feeling from it? I have. And if you're around a lot of rocks that have the negative feelings towards you, it starts weighing you down like a lot. I know I'm sounding kind of like wibbly wobbly woo stuff, but seriously, gem theory, I believe, is actually true in some instances and others not so much, but we'll get into that probably in a different section. But for the most part, every rock has a feeling to it. Some are good, some are bad, some are like, yeah, I don't give a shit. But when I went to the show, there were some rocks there that were like, ooh, yay, these are nice. Can't remember the one name of the one rock, but boom, I found my favorite rock of all time because it was just like an energy charge. It was like, ooh, and it was like a rock about that big compared to the like amethyst that was like this big. If I had the money, I would want that amethyst because the amethyst had like these two pillars coming out of it that were smooth. So it looked like you could actually put your hands on it and sort of like recharge. For those of you who don't know, amethysts are huge in healing with rock therapy. And my God, you don't realize it until you've opened yourself up to everything, which I have, and it allows you to feel really amazing things from rocks. I know that sounds a little weird, doesn't it? Sound like I'm crazy, but it's true and it's really cool. But there were also a lot of rocks at the rock show that were negative feelings, so much so that I was walking, and I was just walking to a table in between these two other tables, and it was such a bad feeling that I kind of felt like my world was being pulled side to side-ish. And it was kind of like, when you don't breathe for a while, you feel kind of faint? That. It was like it was being pulled. It was a very, very, very weird feeling, very awkward feeling. I didn't really like it that much. And that's when the point when I knew it was time for me to leave. Luckily, I found some really cool rocks. My girlfriend, she suffers from depression. So I was picking up some rocks that I know she likes and some rocks that I know help with depression. Well, I don't know, but I looked up. There's the Moonstone, both a rock she likes, and also apparently a rock that helps with depression and anxiety, as well as the femininity of a person, helping them center themselves in that aspect, which is not an aspect that is, generally speaking, one or the other. Everybody has a little bit of both. In any case, an emerald piece, like it's a rough emerald. It's not really smooth and shaped. Like it's not crystal clear or anything, but it's an emerald. And I thought, cool, I could get one of those. I also got her a shoot. I can't remember what it's called. Hold on, let me think for a second. Hold on a moment. Figure what it's called. It's called a shungite. Now, a shungite is actually very interesting, and I highly suggest looking it up. Hold on a moment. Oh, you won't be able to read that. Hold on a moment. Shungite. 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 Look it up. This is a really cool rock. First of all, it also helps with anxiety, depression, and stress. But, however, it also has another property. If you can find the right kind of shungite, I think it's in Germany, they actually put this stuff in their water. And I know what you're thinking. What? But here's why. It actually purifies water. It absorbs the water and forces it back out. So it will actually clean water. Quite a lot of it, actually, for a very minimal amount. You can look it up. It's really, really cool. Let's see here. What are some of the other things I have here? Yeah, so we also have the emerald I got her. Let's see here. Let's bring this up here. As I said, it's not exactly, gem grade, but it is still a nice emerald. I liked it. It was really cool. And for $2, why not? Here's the Moonstone. Very nice. I saw this Moonstone. It was about the size of my palm. It was $350. $350. Now, some people who, if you're a rock collector, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, yeah, sure. No, people. I've seen rocks that size, that shape, that everything, that quality for $50. Like, I can understand the collection and the collectivity of it, but seriously, guys, not to make it sound or put it down, but it's a rock. It's a rock. You don't, okay, and I'll be very, very clear here. If it was a better specimen, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit clearer, sure, totes. But this specimen was shiny on one side, curved on the other, and just the size of my palm. Maybe $100. Maybe. 50 is what I would put on it. But that's just me. I don't know. I'm not into rocks that much. However, I did find these cool things. These are earrings, I think. Here, let's put them this way around. Now, I have no idea what these are, what kind of rock they are, what kind of shell they are. In fact, neither did the people who were selling them. They said they've never seen them before, ever. They didn't even know what table I got them from. They went around looking at all the tables. I watched them as I was at the cash, going around the building, asking as many people, hey, have you seen this? Do you know what this is? Have you seen what this is? And nobody found out what it was, and it was kind of funny. Let's see, what else did I get here? I actually did get something else cool. I got a pendulum. Now, the cool part about a pendulum, if you haven't ever done it, and you're ever at a rock show, get a pendulum and try this. What you want to do is you want to hold it out, and then put your hand underneath it. Now, the way to find out if a pendulum's yours is it'll start moving without your hand moving. Now, hold on, I'm going to do this so that way you can see that my hand's not moving. Now, come on, move for me, baby. Oh, God, come on. Don't do this. Come on. Come on. I usually hold it a lot lower, so my hand might be jiggling a bit. And unfortunately, this isn't the rock to do it, but basically here, I'll fake it for now, but what's supposed to happen is if the stone's yours, it's supposed to do this around your hand. Like that. Now, unfortunately, this stone is not my kind of stone. It's close, but not quite. You should have seen it. I had this, like, Dalmatian stone. It was, like, doing this. No joke. My hand was standing still, and I was like this. I was freaking out, man. It was so cool. I wasn't moving or anything. And to prove it, I actually got somebody else to hold it for me. And I got my brother to do it. And my brother has, like, hands of, like, a surgeon. They don't move. He wanted to prove it doesn't work. And then we also put it on an arm of like a wooden arm, and then did it, and it still did it. So I thought that was like mind blowing. So that's why I liked it, and I wanted to get a pendulum. And this guy apparently looked really cool. I have to admit, I like the. I don't know if you can see it there, but you can't. But there's a streak of red that goes all the way down it. It's kind of like it's got like one mark, like it's like a slash. Wow. And it's just so cool. Other than that, I only got one other thing. And this thing's actually kind of cool too. This is a labradorite. Excuse me. A labradorite. Labradorite. Look at this thing. Look at how big this thing is. And you can see just how shiny it gets in certain spots. This specimen was amazing. For this size, this smoothness, and this crystal clear look to it. I know it doesn't look that crystal clear, but trust me, there are spots on this that I can see like deep into the rock, and that's just amazing for a labradorite. And the funniest thing about this is the pricing system is a little bit weird. Because this, again, the shungite. So the shungite, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, we're just gonna put that there then. The shungite I picked up for $20, and that was a really good deal. There were bricks about this size, maybe a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit bigger, for more, and it was from the same table, so I was kind of a little bit confused, but I said, hey, you know what, I'm not going to argue it, so I'm just going to grab it. And I'm really glad I did. It was really cool. And the ability to have a shungite is really neat, and it'll help with the depression my girlfriend suffers from. And I really wanted to help her with that. And I thought, you know what, I have to be open to all things. So I decided to be open to gem therapy as a possibility. Hopefully it helps her. If it doesn't, oh well. If it does, woohoo! That's my theory, at least. So, that's my rocks. I have a whole bunch of other rocks. Maybe I should do a thing where I show all the cool rocks I have. That'd be cool. I like rocks. But for now, I'm probably not going to buy rocks again, because after all that, I spent like $20 on the shungite, $25 on the labradorite, $5 on the pendulum, another like $2 for both those earrings, and $2 for like the. I spent about $60. $60 on rocks. I'm a nerd, okay? Leave me be. But I've decided to just go out and like find rocks from now on and like polish them up myself. At least that's what I think. In any case, feel free to tag that like button, hit that subscribe button, become part of this weird wacky family, and share this video if you liked it. Share it with your friends, your comrades, your brothers, your sisters, your family. Say, hey, look at this weird guy who's obsessed with rocks. And we'll see you all in the next video, and I look forward to it. Bye-bye.